It was just announced there was no collusion with Russia. The most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. There was no collusion with Russia. There was no obstruction, and none whatsoever. And it was a complete and total exoneration.
Friends, I never believed for a split second, not for a split second, that he colluded with Russia to win the election. Not for a split second. Never dawned on me to believe it. Never occurred to me when people challenged me. It's not real. It's not true. And the fact that some people have believed it with such passion, that the left-wing media spent 2 years pounding this narrative over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Come on. You know, the Latin phrase, ad infinitum ad nauseam, or ad infinitum ad nauseam. That's, forever and ever until it makes you nauseous. That's what's happened. And you've got these Hollywood celebrities, they're sickened over this. It was a myth. It was a lie. People believed a lie. You may not like a lot of things about Donald Trump. That's fine. You may not have been able to vote for him. That's between you and God. But this has been nonsense from day one. It is a witch hunt. And now the president, you talk about having a weapon. Fake news. Fake news. He's going to shout this out louder than he's ever shouted it out. And everything, the next conspiracy theory, because it's not going to go away. Left-wing media that's been trying to take him down, left-wing politicians that have been trying to take him down, they're not going to quit. They may be a little more circumspect for a little while, but they still can't get over the fact that he's the president. And if he's reelected, oh, man, it's going to be one attack after another. He's not fit. He's going to lose his mind. He's lost his mind. He's not capable. The White House is that can't stand. He's colluded with Russia. Next, he's colluded with China, colluded with aliens. It's going to be anything. Friends, there's never been anything to it. And it is very revealing how much people have bought into this, how much people have staked their reputations on it, their hopes he was going to be indicted, he was going to be interviewed. Listen, Robert Mueller had a team full of Democrats, and the whole way that he was appointed, the whole way the whole thing started was so bogus from day one. I mean, inexcusable it ever happened, that it's hung over his head for 2 years now and has paralyzed so much of the country, although we'll see in a poll, plenty of people haven't even cared about it. It's unconscionable. It's just dead wrong, period. And it's not going to end. There's going to be another thing and another thing and another thing and another thing. Because people simply cannot have it that he's in power, and they lost fair and square, and that is not acceptable. It's like when you keep crying over spilled milk, and when you keep crying wolf, and bringing together a few different metaphors here and images, you never get over it. You never get over it. What's your take? Were you surprised that he was found to not have colluded with Russia? You say, well, the actual report says we can't exonerate him of obstruction of justice, but we can't accuse him of obstruction of justice. What kind of report is that? Okay, what was the crime? What was the justice that he obstructed? Well, either he did or he didn't. And if there was an actual crime he was involved in, then what was he obstructing? And ultimately, he let the investigation continue. He didn't fire Mueller. He didn't do any of the things he was supposed to do. He let the thing play out, and he said publicly, let it go public. Oh, there's something else. Oh, yeah, and Robert Mueller, with his whole team, and millions of dollars spent, and how many hundreds of subpoenas, and how many thousands of hours of interviews, and all. Well, no, there's something else. Right. You might as well argue he colluded with aliens. You might as well.